Sunday at the Vatican, when crowds flocked to hear the Pope address pressing issues of the world. None quite as awkward as the crisis of sexual abuse by the supposed moral authorities. We want all aspects and places of the Church to always be completely safe for minors, Francis said. Sounds obvious, sure, but notice the tears of this abuse survivor who was hoping for an apology. And consider, it took an unprecedented global summit for Catholic leaders to even get this serious.
How is the Church going to get its own house in order? I honestly don't think there is any blinding new clear answer to that question.
As senior clerics return home, they'll be given clearer guidelines for transparency when abuse allegations arise. Hardly the wind of change survivors had hoped for.
We made the needle move just a tad.
Evelyn Korkmaz is getting impatient. She suffered abuse at a Catholic-run residential school in Ontario, and that was 50 years ago.
Now that they know we are being heard all over the world, now they decide, okay, we're going to try to do something.
Survivors came from afar and made plenty of noise for anyone willing to listen.
We are walking
very peaceful.
Excuse me.
Though authorities wouldn't let the people march toward the Vatican, and the Pope wouldn't see them in person.
They covered it up over the decades, and they know it, and they know that we know it, and that's the reason why they are resisting change.
Behind closed doors, church leaders heard pre-recorded testimony. Survivors themselves weren't allowed in. And the Pope's point man on abuse inquiries acknowledges maybe bishops didn't hear enough voices.
So the experience here may have been played differently, but the more important thing for a church leader is to meet victims where he is, where he's going to be a steward.
Here at the Vatican today, the Pope called for an all-out battle against child abuse, but another senior cleric made it sound a lot more complicated. The Church, he said, is like a big ship. It takes a long time to turn around. Thomas Dagg, CBC News, Vatican City.